She tried countless times to leave home, but each time she hit an invisible wall.
For Pete's sake!
For over 100 years, Beatrice has lived this way, trapped in the house with no one able to see her. Her only source of amusement has been teasing the new tenants. She often deliberately passes by them, making sure they feel an inexplicable chill, even in the heat of summer.
There's also me. The house comes with me.
Did you feel a chill?
And she'd make a noise that would startle the tenants.
Old house.
She thought days like these would go on forever, until a young man, around her own age when she passed, moved into the house. One day, while Cole was tidying up the wardrobe, he stumbled upon a hidden door in the wall. Behind it was a red-covered photo album. Cole assumed it must have belonged to the previous owner. Inside the album were pictures of a girl, showing her growing from a young child into a teenager. But after that, there were no more photos. It was because Beatrice passed away shortly after taking the last photo. Beatrice wasn't happy that Cole was snooping through her album. She repeatedly tried to close it, and when Cole tried to open it again, a ring that had been tucked inside fell to the floor. Since it landed on the carpet, it made no sound, and Cole didn't notice it that night. It wasn't until the next morning that he noticed the oddly shaped ring. It was studded with expensive jewels, and in the sunlight, it glowed a dazzling green. Curious, Cole slipped the ring onto his finger. The next moment, Beatrice appeared behind him.
Whoa, is that the ring I took from you? What? Oh my God, you just saw me, didn't you? You just saw me. You just saw me.
Cole realized that as long as he wore the ring, he could see Beatrice.
When you put it on, you... Okay, can you please stop that? It's very annoying.
No.
He confirmed it wasn't a hallucination. Quickly, he grabbed the photo album he had found yesterday and flipped through it. He confirmed that the ghost he had just seen was indeed the girl from the album. Meanwhile, the ring that had fallen to the floor slowly rose into the air. Cole picked it up and put it back on.
Okay. Can you please just keep the ring on this time, please?
For the first time in over 100 years, someone could see her. Beatrice was cautious, her voice tinged with a pleading tone, asking Cole not to take off the ring. In contrast, Cole appeared somewhat frightened. He sat on the bed for a long time, and after calming himself, he asked about Beatrice's story. In 1930, Beatrice had taken a ring from the museum. While admiring it outside the museum, she was struck by a car. When she woke up again, she was back in her bedroom at home. From that moment on, she was trapped in the house, unable to leave, no matter what. Beatrice was trying to be nice, eager to have more conversations with Cole, but Cole didn't want to engage with the ghost. He told Beatrice they should just leave each other alone, pretending they didn't exist. Beatrice pretended not to care and agreed to his request. However, when Cole was doing his homework, she deliberately made noise to disturb him.
What are you doing?
Who was this pretty lady?
It's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Is she a family friend?
What? No, she's a pop star.
In their conversations, they discovered that they both shared a love for music. Beatrice was born into a musical family, while Cole had been playing guitar since he was young and could play any song. But ever since his father passed away not long ago, he hadn't touched the guitar. Cole didn't want to talk much about it. He simply asked Beatrice not to make any more noise. Beatrice agreed verbally, but when dinner time came around, she started causing trouble again. She played pranks in front of Cole's mother. His family was his bottom line, and he had no choice but to put the ring back on and negotiate with Beatrice. He told her that he would wear the ring as long as she promised not to bother his mother anymore. His mom had been through a lot recently, and he didn't want her to know there was a 100-year-old ghost hiding in the house. Beatrice's joy was obvious as she eagerly agreed, but she was puzzled by the term 100-year-old ghost. It was only after Cole explained that she learned she had been dead for a century. She had thought only 20 or 30 years had passed, not a whole 100 years. Beatrice was stunned by how much had changed in the world over that time. She had no idea what had happened outside. She hoped Cole could tell her. As she reached her hand out the window by accident, something unexpected happened. The invisible barrier that had once kept her inside suddenly vanished. Beatrice was thrilled, urging Cole to take her out and show her the outside world.
Come on. You can do it.
I'm out. I'm out of the house.
This was the first time in a century that she stepped out of the house. She greedily breathed in the fresh air outside. Beatrice had always thought it was the house that had trapped her, but now she realized it was the ring. Wherever the ring was, she was bound to stay. Cole took Beatrice to the streets, explaining everything they saw along the way. They visited a music store where they enjoyed the sounds of modern music, and through the internet, Beatrice quickly learned about the progress of society, from the days of black and white TVs to the era of smart devices. Beatrice was particularly fascinated by a smartphone that could store thousands of songs, and she couldn't put it down. The next day, Cole's high school was preparing for Halloween, and Beatrice wanted to join him and see what had changed at her old school. Cole sighed and explained that it wouldn't be possible, since the other students were just dressing up as ghosts, while Beatrice was an actual ghost. Although he refused verbally, the next day he took Beatrice to the school anyway. As soon as they arrived, they were stopped by Cole's best friend, Lydia. Beatrice couldn't resist teasing Cole, asking if she was Cole's girlfriend. Even though only Cole could see Beatrice, her remarks still made him feel awkward. At that moment, Lydia seemed to sense something strange around Cole.